Hi guys, I hope your week is going well. We're in week 10, really getting close to the end of the semester, which is really exciting. I feel like I'm just constantly running from my internship to work, so I'm excited that the end is coming up. Um, for this week's video, I'm kind of following up with the topic of mandated reporting. Today every Wednesday I sit in on a children and family consult group. So it's the clinicians from the children and families team get together and they discuss different cases, concerns, review treatment plans. We also meet with the doctor so you can ask any questions that you have for them. So it's always interesting to see what everyone is up to. Sorry, it's my cat. So the reason I kind of wanted to tie it in with the mandated reporting thing is a couple of interesting topics came up today in consult, and it's really the first time that I've heard anything that kind of related to this topic being presented in group. We had one clinician, she is working with a young girl. She's about 13, and she lives with her mother and her mother's much younger boyfriend. He's about 22, and she's 39. So the issue is the clinician happened to look up the boyfriend's name on Google because the little girl was telling her that he had been in trouble for writing fake checks or something like that. So she had looked him up just like out of curiosity. And she also saw that he's a registered sex offender. He is a level 1, I believe it was. So there was some kind of confusion with that in the group, but I guess there's certain levels that appear on lists and can be looked up and certain can't. So the question was, she was concerned about that because he was living in the home with her, and she's a 13-year-old girl and she's not family. And she was wondering, like, is that someone in the group had said that can be okay if the parent knows that they're a sex offender and consents to it, and then other people were saying no, so it was kind of odd. So kind of what the group decided to say, like, that she should do is call DSS and anonymously, like, present the situation and ask, should they be reporting this? So then that led into an even more kind of alarming topic. Another clinician is working with a little girl, and she's, I think, about 9 years old, and it came up in session. She lives with her grandmother and grandfather, and it came up in session with her grandmother in there with her that she's been developing pubic hair. She's starting to go through puberty. And her grandmother brought it up as, oh, like, she's turning into a woman, so on, kind of like that. And the little girl said to the therapist, she was like, yeah, Poppy checks me for it every day to see if there's new ones. So that's like a really like disturbing thing to hear. It's very alarming, and it's just really odd. And she also has had like a past history of wetting the bed and holding in her bowel movements. So it's just kind of a weird situation. Very odd that the little girl said that about the grandfather checking her every day. So the therapist felt really uncomfortable with it. She presented in consult today just to like see what everybody else said, and she's definitely going to file a report. But it was kind of cool to see that, you know, not even these professionals that have been doing this for so long still kind of get like this unsure feeling of if they should be reporting because they don't have complete proof. They just have like a statement or something like that. So it was nice to see that, you know, even though we're new to this and it can seem kind of scary, like you don't know if you should report or not, that everybody feels that way sometimes. So, but it was just really alarming to me. I hadn't really heard a lot of cases like that. And I can just imagine if I was their clinician that I would feel really uncomfortable having that knowledge and not reporting it in some way. So I just wanted to share it with you guys because I thought that would be kind of a good example of something that went on in my agency that was related to mandated reporting. So my question for you guys is, have you ever heard of things like this happening at your agencies? Have you seen professionals kind of struggle with if they should report something or not? And yeah, hopefully everyone's having a great week.